Hi guys, this is Infomat, and in this video I'll be showing you, let me add a comment, variables, what are variables and the rules of variables. And variables topic is pretty extensive, so this is just part 1. So what are variables? Any ideas? Okay, so variables are, you could say that variables are letters or words in which we store value. So for example, we still have the print program information in our mind. So for example, I say a is equals to write. A is equals to write, and I say print a. So I'll be saying print a because I've told Python that a, whenever I write a, that means that I'll be writing write. I'll be typing. That means it will be just like as if I've written write. So variables are actually containers. For example, a is a container and it stores. So as containers store things inside them, boxes store things inside them. Just like that, you can say that a is a box and the content inside it and the stuff inside it is the word write. So when I say print a, just like we did in the print program, and I run the current script, it will tell me to save it, and I'll say variables are one.py. .py means the Python file. It's a Python file, and I'll say click the save button. So as I run that, you can see that I've got the name right. Sorry, I've got the word right. So that means that uh, variables are actually boxes and containers that store stuff inside them. So I hope it's clear what a variable is. So let's move to the rules of variables. I've put 3 quotation marks on 2 lines. I'll write rules of variables. I'll just give a gap here so that makes sense. And so what are the rules of variables? Let's say that I want to make a variable. So like if I say d, so I can write d is equals to, as long as it's between quotation marks, I can write d is equals to name 1. And if I run the current script, it won't show me anything because I forgot to write print. So I write print d. So these are just common errors and mistakes we make while doing the course. So I'm teaching you how to avoid this. So we put print d. Be sure to put this print d because our value will only be printed if we write print. So print d, and you can see that I've got name 1. That means in the variable value we can only have alphabets and numbers. In the variables we can have alphabets and numbers. So for suppose, so name and numbers, so this is not a name, so this is not a letter, neither it's a number, but when I'll be going to running it, it'll still come name and 1. Why? Because we can keep other icons and stuff in the information, but the variable name can only have alphabets, letters and numbers. Alphabets, letters, same thing. So I've just cleared my shell, and see, I have now written d and, or so there d and, or let me do $d. So I'll be expecting an error here. I run the program and see I've got an error because this this box, this container D, I'm going to call it a box because we're storing name and one in it. So this box can only have names and numbers. For suppose I did D1 and I run the program, so you can see that I'm getting an error. Why? Because I've written print D, I've not changed it yet. So I'll be changing this as well, print D1. So you can see I've got right, named and one. But if I do $D, dollars, and if I say print $D, I'm going to expect an error here, and you can see that here it's pointing towards this dollars. Python doesn't know how to read your program. I'll be clicking here and the system tells us that you can't have any other icon except for a letter or a number in your box, the label. So if I just do D and I run the script, so you can see that I've got it. So I'm not just only telling you that okay this is right, but instead I'm also telling you what to avoid. So there. And then this is not just the only rule. Along with this box, or as I'm calling this D a box or container as it's having information in it, as along with this variable name, we can't have spaces in it as well. For example, I wrote name is equals to name 2, and I'll write print name. So when I run the program, it will run correctly, but this variable cannot have any space in it. See, I've just made a space here. So when I try to run the program now, you can see that I've got an error. So you should also try to avoid this. Python doesn't know how to read your program. It's a syntax error. So you can see that name. If I fix this, if I don't give any gap here, we can have our back. But if I write first name, I have to give a space, only then will it make sense. Instead of giving a space, we can give an underscore. So if I run it, I still get an error because I've not changed this. So I do first name. So I'm continuously doing deliberate errors just to tell you that these are the things we should really avoid. So if I run it now, you can see that we, with the underscore, it works perfectly again. So these are two rules of variables. So I'll be just covering a bit more that firstly, variables are case sensitive, just like Python. Okay, so what's happening? Okay. So if I write age is equals to 10, and then I write age is equals to 9, and then I write age is equals to 6. Even though when we read it's all age, but Python and this variables are very case sensitive. So when I run it, diff I'll be expecting different I'll be expecting these numbers. So the whole uppercase age will give me the value 10, lowercase age will give me the value 9, and capital A and the rest lowercase will give me 6. So I'll just do print age, enter, print age, and I'll do again print age. So when I run the program, I'll get different values. That just shows us that it's very case sensitive. So it's totally okay if we have longer names for variables and for variables, and it's totally okay if we have shorter names. Like for example, we can have d I've already used. We can have e is equals to octopus, and so this is short, this is just one word, and it will all be totally okay that if I also do sea animal name is equals to jellyfish. So it's totally okay to have bigger names as long as there aren't any gaps between them. You can have an underscore, and if I run them, it's totally okay for that as well. I haven't got my output because I deliberately forgot, just to show you that I've got to write print. So I'll be writing print sea animal name, and you can see that it's totally okay. There is no error either the first time or the second. So if you want to clear this, you can, but it's totally up to you. It doesn't matter if we clear the shell or not. So it's, as I said, it's totally okay to have smaller names as well as it's totally okay to have bigger names as well. So now I'll be showing you again what not to do. So a variable name cannot start with a number. For suppose, instead of writing wonder, you decide to write wonder just as a shortcut, and then you'll give it in between wonder. I'll write anything. For example, I'll say great, and then I'll write print wonder. So I'll be expecting in an error here because we can't start with a number. We have to start with we have to start with an alphabet. So if I run this, you can see that I've got this. Except that I except that I've got another strategy. If you want to use numbers in the variable name, so if you want to use numbers in the variable label, the box in which we store information, it's totally okay. You can use numbers in between that word or in between that statement. I'll show you. For example, I write dear one, and I give this and give escape, and then if I write print dear one, and if I run the program, I'll just do F5. So I'll get escaped. I won't get an error. So we can have numbers in our variable name, but we can't get them in the beginning. No, we can't. I just showed you and it's an error. There, the error. So that's one thing. So variable names are can be alphanumeric. They can have underscores, but just be careful that you don't have a number a number a number in the starting of your variable name. I can do like panda bear one, and I'll give this alive, and when I print panda bear 1. So you can see that I've got alive, because in between we have got alive. So we can have numbers, we can have underscores, but be careful not to use spaces in your variable name and not to have numbers at the beginning. I hope you understood that this is just a part. I hope you understood this rules of variables. This is just the part 1. We'll be continuing variables in my next videos. So that's all for now.